Don't buy Bitcoin. That's right. You heard me. Don't buy Bitcoin. Don't buy Bitcoin unless you plan on sticking around to find out at the end of this video what you need to do if you do plan on buying Bitcoin at these crazy, ridiculous price levels. And that crazy, ridiculous price level being $124,475. What are you doing, bro? So you decided you want to get into Bitcoin because you think it's going to go to $1 million and you're showing up late to the party. Seriously, bro, where have you been? Well, the good bit of news that I have for you is that Bitcoin could get to $1 million, and I'll show you how it gets to that target later on in this video. But Bitcoin could also get up to possibly $200,000, and I'm going to show you that here on the charts where Bitcoin can get to $200,000. If I use this trend-based fib extension indicator here, and I just measure from the lows here back in August of 2024, where we saw Bitcoin at $49,000, getting as high as $109,000 here in December, and then coming down to the lows here at $74,000. You're looking at some crazy levels here that says that you have a 2618 that could show Bitcoin getting as high as $223,000. That's after passing the 1618 at $167,000 and this 1382 at $153,000. There's still some more room for Bitcoin to run up to higher prices here. And even though Bitcoin's at $124,000, you could, right, put your stop loss at 100K for those who can't do math, okay? And you're only going to have like a 20% drop in price on your stop loss. So basically what I'm telling you is that if you're going to get into this trade, if Bitcoin goes below $100,000, easy enough, just get out of the trade, okay? And you'll lose 20% of your investment in Bitcoin, which is a hell of a lot better than Bitcoin dropping 50% on you and going right back down to like 50 or 60K here. But if you're not fully convinced that Bitcoin can get to $200,000, then there is another indicator here that I'm using called the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. And that is these green and orange lines that just showed up on the chart here. And this Pi Cycle Indicator, this green line, is showing that if Bitcoin was to try to catch up to that green line, which it would need to do to top off here and actually have a cycle top on the Pi Cycle Indicator, it's showing that the Pi Cycle Indicator, that green number to the left, is at $200,000 right now, okay? We would actually need to see Bitcoin get up to $200,000 in order to actually top out on the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. But there's an even juicier target than that. You have to be in it for 5 to 10 years. So you guys are in it for 5 to 10 years. This is the part of the video that you want to pay attention to. You might have heard your friends and family consider Bitcoin to be digital gold, and that it might actually catch up to the price of gold, or at least catch up to the amount of money that's in gold. And if that's the case, then the estimated market cap of gold is at $26 trillion. And that's with a current gold price of $3,980 an ounce. If the same amount of money that's in gold goes into Bitcoin later on in the future, 5 to 10 years from now, then you're going to be looking at a higher price for Bitcoin. Currently, Bitcoin at $124,000. It has a $2.4 trillion market cap. If Bitcoin actually has $24 trillion going into it, then you just move the decimal place over. And then here on Bitcoin, you'll actually see Bitcoin go to $1 million. Okay, it would be about $1.2 million if we see the price of Bitcoin get up to like $24 trillion here. Right now, Bitcoin's at 2.4 trillion. So I just basically gave you guys the bullish case for Bitcoin, how Bitcoin could go to $1 million in the future, about 5 to 10 years from now. And in the near future, you could see Bitcoin get up to $200,000 just looking at the charts here and using some Fibonacci analysis, okay? But be prepared for Bitcoin to cause you to lose 20% of your investment if you use a stop loss, or 50% or more if you're not using a stop loss. Good luck trading and investing in whatever asset you get into, guys. This has been another video on the Meet Damien channel.